Welcome to my IT tutorial. Today, we'll see an introduction to a website development. What is a website? Website is a set of web pages stored in a web server. What is a web server? Web server is a special computer with the capability to store and serve web pages. What's a web page? A web page is an electronic file that could be displayed in a web browser such as Google Chrome with internet connection. How can a web page be created? A web page can be created using any text editor such as Notepad with a file format that could be displayed in a web browser. Let's, for example, change the document that we see in the screen to a web page or a web document. To do that, we simply change the file format from a text file format to HTML. HTML is an abbreviation to hypertext markup language. We'll see about HTML in my next tutorial, but for now, let's just change this document to a web page. To do that, let's use Save As. So we click File and Save As. Save As and change to HTML. Currently it is with TXT, that is text file. So to change it to a web document, we just change the file extension to HTML. Of course, we need to change also to all file types. Then finally, we just click Save. Now we have saved this document with file extension HTML. And now that means we can display the document in a web browser. Let's look for the file we just created in the file folder. Yeah, here. There are two files here. One is with file extension HTML, the other one is TXT. So the first one is a web page, but the second one is a text file. We cannot display the text file in the web browser, but the first one is displayable in a web browser. Let's try it. So just we double click the icon here and see the result. Okay. So it's displayed here, but the format is lost. In the text file, we see here title or heading and a list here with place. But in the browser, we don't see that. What happened? Because a web browser needs markup tags to display content in a way that we want. Markup tags. We will see or learn about the markup tags in my next tutorials in detail. But for now, let's use some markup tags and try to display it again. Let's go back to the text file, this one, and add the markup tag so that we can display the page in a way that we see here. Okay, so first line is the title or heading. To display heading, we need to add the markup tag called h1. So to do that, we add h1. This is the markup tag for heading. Of course, it has beginning and end tag. Normally, markup tags has beginning and end tag. So we have to also add the end tag. End tag is written like this as I'm doing. So this means we are telling the browser that the content between these two tags is a heading, to display it as a heading. So this is the beginning tag, h1, and this is the end tag of h1. So the browser understands that the content between these two tags is a heading, it's placed as heading. Now, the next is what is a list. A list of items here. Now, so what is the tag or markup tag to create list? Yeah, it is called li. So we have to add that tag to each element of the list. So, for example, to make the first line as a list, we have to add the list tag, that is li, and also we have to show the end of that tag by adding the end tag like this. So we do the same for every list element. So let's add the list here. We can probably copy and paste here, and here also we can do that, and here. Okay, we can also copy this and add here. This is end, and here came here, and this is the end. Of course, we have to also tell the browser that the line breaks here. This is the line break. So the tag to show that the line break is BR. We just add it here. Otherwise, it will be continuous. Now, we have added the list tags. We have to add, do something, one more thing to show the type of list. At least there are two types of lists, ordered list and unordered list. To show that whether it is ordered or unordered list, we have to add another tag here. For example, to show is unordered list, we use UN. This is UN, unordered list, and it has UN also has an end tag here. We have to add UL here. Now, we have added the necessary markup tags so that we can display the page in a way that we like, or we are telling the browser to display the page like this. Okay, now let's save the file and try to display in a web browser. So file, save as. Okay, let's just distinguish from the other file without without markup. Let's say add some words, just website introduction with markup. Okay, see here. Oh, you have to add that here and select all file types. Okay, now let's save a new file with markup. Let's go to the file folder and select it. This is the one we did finally. So let's double click this one and see the result. Okay, here, yeah, see, that's what we want. So website, the first line is shown as heading, and then it is shown as we want. So this is advantage of using the markup tags. This is how we can develop a web document or a web page. Next time we'll see some of the HTML markup tags and try to develop other web pages. Thank you for watching my tutorial and see you next time.